What is up, guys? This is me, Johnny64 here with another YouTube video, and I'm glad to be back making more content for you guys. It's been so long, especially with the situation everyone's in right now. After that leak that was in March of the guy who leaked Call of Duty content and did Crash for the first time, showing off how it was almost complete and is going to be released this year, and also said that it was supposed to be Crash 4, not a remaster of Wrath of Cortex, but a new Crash 4 taking place after Warp. I already have a video with all the details. It will be in the description below, so check it out. But anyways, this guy was well known in the Call of Duty community and got his recent Call of Duty leak right along with many others, but recently he was banned from Twitter, and it's presumed that Activision took it down due to him leaking stuff from their future announcements, which only endorses what he said about the game almost being finished and how it's supposed to be Crash 4. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new leak from a Portuguese guy who does rumors on video games. I don't know a lot about his history besides having a good amount of followers and being followed by Sabi, who also made Crash leaks during December of 2019. Vid to that guy will also be in the description below. She has been pretty trustworthy thus far, but anyways, this guy tweeted out this on Twitter. There's a new Crash game on the way. It has been in development for 3 years, and soon the marketing campaign shall start with the hands of Activision. I was told it will be one of the PS5 ad games. It might contain some kind of exclusivity, but it has not been defined yet. So the tweet is translated, so the translation of his English isn't one-to-one accurate, but with what we got, we can basically put this in a timeline with all the trusted leaks we've received before. So with everything we got, he basically says that it's been worked on for 3 years, which is right after the Insane Trilogy release. We can definitely say it's Vicarious Visions making this new game after they just finished doing the Insane Trilogy, as they had their sources already. The mobile game brought this new art style, and many people believe it's how it's going to be looking like in the new game. But if this rumor is right, then Vicarious Visions will not redesign these characters drastically, since people liked how the Insane's models were accurate to the Naughty Dog's trilogy, and that's why they kept it for Nitro-Fueled with a few improvements, but they're keeping it with the Insane Trilogy and Nitro-Fueled art style to keep it coherent with the console games, especially since it's after they finished the Insane Trilogy and how people don't like drastic change when it comes to design. The mobile character designs are their own thing, as they fit as a mobile only game. Now, he said the marketing campaign for the game will start, so we'll most likely get a trailer to the new installment by the end of this month or May at max, especially since it's going to be released with the PS5, which is in November, giving them 7 months to promote the game. There won't be posters in malls, Walmarts, Targets at the moment, I think because of the coronavirus situation, since most shops are closed, but I might be proven wrong with the ones that are open. Now, he says he was told it will be one of the PlayStation 5 ads and it will contain some sort of exclusivity, so here's what I think. In November, we got this poster of a newer render model of Crash Bandicoot, a tweaked out version of his insane Nitro-Fueled promoting PlayStation in a bus. We also get a PlayStation trailer of Crash, Coco, and Cortex driving in CGI models, which included the new mask for the new game, which basically means that the marketing for the new Crash game already sort of started since then. Thought very vague, but the new loner mask proves that right. Both these are Crash promoting PlayStation, and that's because Activision and PlayStation have an agreement when it comes with Crash. They always do exclusive deals, and this is one of them. The first exclusive was the 1-year PlayStation exclusive with the Insane Trilogy. Second is the retro track on PS4, and the third one can be many things. So since Crash was PlayStation's mascot in the 90s, they want to bring that back, but they don't own him. But they're doing a deal with Activision where they can use his character in their promotion, so that you can both have a win-win. Activision gets PlayStation's money and PlayStation gets to use Crash. So they of course made a deal with Activision where Crash will be a big thing to help promote the new PlayStation 5. As the first snack, which was launched for the PS4, was supposed to be a new Crash game for those who do not know, but Sony didn't own Crash, so they made Knack the most perfect platform protagonist ever. They know a lot of people know Crash Bandicoot, and it will be a hit for people, especially kids, to beg their moms to buy the PS5. The Crash game will definitely be the game everybody owns who buys a PS5, because the PS5 won't have many games at launch just like other consoles. But Johnny, doesn't this mean it's a PlayStation exclusive? Well, Blair, no. This can mean a few things. It can be a PlayStation 1-year exclusive while they also release it on PS4, or they release it for every console but PlayStation gets a few extra content. So the new Crash game will 100% be released cross-gen even if it's a 1-year exclusive, because not a lot of people will be able to buy a PS5, especially with this corona situation, and they'll get extra money if they release it on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, while also being released on PS5 and Xbox Series X, since Activision did this during the PS3 and PS4 era for a few years before just doing games on the current gen. And they'll release Call of Duty games and Crash games on PS4 and PS5 for 3 years or more, and then they'll discontinue the old gen and release it just on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. But since it's Activision we're talking about here, here's what's really gonna happen due to previous research. I think it will be released for current gen and new gen consoles for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, because it will give them more money than it being just on the PlayStation 5 only. They will release exclusive content only for the PlayStation 5/PlayStation 4 that will make people say, hey, this is the superior one than the other versions, like adding an extra warp room or a small story add-on or a prequel type story only on the PlayStation 5. Or perhaps a PlayStation exclusive character will be playable like Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Sackboy, our boy Knack, or Nathan Drake somehow. Or PlayStation exclusive skins. They'll use this for people to get the PlayStation 5 version. This is how I imagine the exclusivity going, and not a 1-year exclusive, knowing how Activision is. But one thing is for sure, it will be promoted a lot with the PS5's release, even if it's a 1-year exclusive or if it's not. The new Crash game, which is supposed to be Crash 4, will have a trailer dropping either by the end of this month or May. Watch out for that, and it will get released this November. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter and subscribe to get the latest updates on the new Crash Bandicoot game. What are your thoughts on this? What do you guys think the PlayStation exclusive will be? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.